everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day, and today we're going to be printing on stationery again with the Ghost White Toner. In particular, I'm doing a wedding invitation, so thanks for joining Josh's Corner, and a big thank you to violetgraycreative.com for giving me this template to play around with. If you're interested in learning more about some of their work, they do some great things with paper, and you can check them out at their website www.violetgraycreative.com, and you can also see some of their paper products and printing services they offer. You can see some of the work from my previous video in the back here, but in this video we're mainly going to be focusing on printing on those black envelopes that you see up front. I've got them as wedding invitations, and they're size A5, and we're going to be printing on them with white, and then also printing some gold and silver metallic flex off on them. So just so that we can see what kind of results we can get with that. So let's go ahead and get started. So if you don't know by now, I'm using Vinyl Master, and what I've done is I've taken, got my white layer that I'm going to print here. And to hide the registration error, I took the contour and traced it, line, and then see how I can adjust it, or I can bring it in. For this one, I'm going to bring it out. I've already done it, and once I've done it, I bring it to the page I want for my white layer, and copy and paste it, and then make it black. I've done other videos and hired more detail on this that you can view, so feel free to check those out anytime. Then for my flex off layer, and so when I moved over to the flex off sheet, because it's not A4, I did it here so I can do multiple. That's how I'm going to have my gold and silver. And now it's time to start some printing, and since we're doing some underprinting, we're going to put our white toner layer down first. Then, once we've got our white toner layer down, it's time to change out the cartridge and then print our cyan, yellow, magenta, and black layer over the top of the white toner. And now that we're finally done with the CMYK layer, let's go ahead and start printing our Forever Flex Off layer. Now that we've completed all of our printing, we've done our white layer, our cyan, yellow, magenta, and black layer, and our flex off, we can remove this flammable material and start pressing it to our wedding invitation. So the Forever Flex Off works just like the Forever Laser Dark when it comes to the A and B papers and, pressing it to, substrates. So if you're curious about that, be sure to check out my video I did on it. Next we get to the scary part, lining up everything and pressing it to the paper. I set my press down to 240 degrees Fahrenheit. I spoke with my friends at Forever and they said, that's a good temperature. The pressure you want to do is medium to light pressure, because you don't want to have like the edges of the flex off being impressed into the paper, and that could cause you some issues. So medium to light pressure, 240 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 seconds, and then you want it to be cold and you want to peel it cold. Before I peeled it, I actually wiped it down with a towel to cool it off, just to make sure everything was like pressed nice and firmly down into there, and then I peeled it. just like it says, nobody's perfect, or nobody's nerfect. And as you'll see, this first little silver flex off I've got here, I was trying to pick it off, you know, with my finger and rubbing it. And then finally I did it right, where I lifted it up and kind of got underneath it by bending the paper. But all that time that I was scratching it and everything, it caused some of the silver to get, you know, rub into the card. So don't peel it that way. That's the wrong way. Bend the paper and then it'll come up just fine. Alright, now that I got to use my final wedding stationery template here, let's go ahead and show you a close-up of the final products. This first thing I'm going to show you here is where I applied the Flex-Soft first and then ran it through the printer. And you can see it scratched up the Flex-Soft a little bit, and so you've got a little trail there, and then you can see in Katie it scratched it up a little bit. So you want to apply your Flex-Soft first. You can also see there's no outline anywhere because I got the pressure right. I turned it down a little bit. And so you can see on the silver here the pressure is a little bit high, and then also wherever the toner is and where I scratched it from peeling it wrong, you can see some silver there. So make sure you cut it back and make sure you peel it correctly and turn that pressure down a little bit. You can see I got a good transfer on this side on the gold, and then this is before I turned my pressure down a little bit more, and so you can see that it made an imprint around Katie and Nick. So Flex-Soft works pretty well. You turn your pressure down and then make sure that you don't put it over anything that you previously printed. You can get some pretty nice results. And it's got a lot of different colors here. I've mainly got gold and silver and then a few neons, but you know, that's really what I want because, you know, I've got a Ghost White toner, and so big thanks to Violet Gray Creations for you know, letting me hold that template and play around with it. So again, check that out if you're interested. Very good work they do, and thank you all very much. Have a wonderful day, and if you're interested in seeing some more of my videos, be sure to check out some of them that we've got linked right here, and maybe subscribe if you're interested. Take care, have a wonderful day.